Hello and welcome once again to Rack's Transformers Collection. As always, I'm your host, Rack. And our subject is Shrapnel, or Skrapnel, or whatever alternative name they've given him this time. Shrapnel is one of the famous three insecticons, not the main three that had leadership for some reason. Well, not for some reason, but because of licensing. But that's material for a different video. This video is about Legends class Shrapnel. And like all of the Legends class Insecticons, I'm rather a fan of this one. It's a really nice figure, really, in my humble opinion. And it also, well, like all the other Legends class Insecticons, I haven't really kept up with which line they come from, so you'll have to check the description in order to find out exactly the technical specifics of the figure. But that's always a good idea. Now, while we're here, let's go ahead and get in as close as we can so that we can look at this detailing. Good sculpt on him. You see all the nice little greebles and mechanical parts. He doesn't have the foldable limbs like Bombshell does. Good plain applications. Good tampograph. But the back, like most Legends class figures, is just a mess. So let's stick him here and zoom out a little bit so that we can see our work area and what we're doing here. This is a more complex transformation than with Bombshell. He's a rather simple one that just kind of folds up. Reminds me of an Autobot car in a lot of ways. Shrapnel, on the other hand, is a little bit more complex. A lot of swinging hinges, which makes him a rather fun deal. So let's go ahead and transform him. Well, the first thing we want to do is we want to unlock the pelvis and swing it down. That's one of these weird swinging joints. And then we can take these feet and slide them up. And these legs have a panel that slide around. And once we've got that, we've got tabs and tab holes between the legs and the panels, oddly enough. And you want to come over to the back side to the tabs that exist here to make sure that they're roughly lined up and together. They're probably going to come apart. Okay, let's move these arms a little bit out the way, because this chest is going to pull. The legs are making it a little difficult. Up and out. Here's another one of those swinging joints. We'll go ahead and close those. And we can now swing the main leg groups out of the back. Now, the thing about these arms, there are tabs here and here. And the matching tab hole is here in this wrist. So it makes it really simple. You just swing these shoulders in while keeping the arm rotated in the proper direction. A little bit easier than it sounds, or maybe vice versa. Get things lined up and tabbed in. Easy peasy. Lined up and tabbed in. There we go. And for our final step, we want to bring these tabs here into that newly revealed slot in the pelvis. So we just swing these legs up and in, and hopefully we will be hitting. That's not easy. This is the hardest thing to do for this entire figure. So I'm not going to worry about pegging it all the way in. I don't think you really need to. You're not really supposed to. Just going to peg it in good enough for government work. And there we go. Rather nice stag beetle mode. Almost convincing if it wasn't for the colors. I think I got a little bit of rotation here. And for completion's sake, let's go ahead and get in so that we can look at this sculpting. Nice little greebles and mechanical details. The underside, you see a little bit of a folded up robot there, mainly because of this plastic shaping that they did on the hands. Can't really blame them that much. But, all in all, not a bad little stag beetle. I'm a big fan of, I like the insecticons anyways. I'm a big fan of insects in fiction and insects in the real world. And the insecticons have always been real big favorites of mine, especially Shrapnel with his distinctive speech patterns. But, well, I think that's really all I've got for this one. I'm going to go ahead and kick back real fast. And that will be our bonus content for the week. Thanks for being patient with me, and thanks for all your support. If you like these videos, you can always like, share, and subscribe. Every little bit helps. I do it for me, but I do it for you also. So with that in mind, I hope you have a good rest of the day and enjoy whatever you do.